Hey guys, welcome to another video of the Real Talk with Silos. I am your host, Silos. Today we're going to be going deep into Batwoman. Um, Pretty much, this show was great. I really enjoyed it. It was a little homage to me, to Gotham. For those of you who love Gotham, let me know in the comments. And if you can kind of catch all the little stuff that was related to that show, by no means is this connected. I'm not saying that it is, but there's some things that you're hoping that it is. For one, the bat suit looked just like the ending of the Gotham series, which that was really cool. Especially when Luke Fox, which is I want to say Lucius Fox's son, but they never specified it. But either way, on the show, they introduced us to this new character. His name is Luke Fox, and Luke Fox has been working with Batman behind the scenes and protecting Wayne Manor and the Batcave. And he modifies the suit so Kate, which is the character that Ruby Rose is playing, the main character, make it into a Batwoman suit, and it's actually really nice. And last year in Crisis, we saw the Batwoman suit, and it had the red symbol, and she had the red hair and all that. But man, do I like this suit so much better. It kind of reminds me of Arrow's first suit, which I don't know about you, but I loved Arrow's original suit, you know. But this is like the prototype suit. I really like it. So pretty much just some notes I got here, so we could just dive deep into it. So yeah, I already mentioned Batman had pretty much abandoned Bruce Wayne had abandoned the city of Gotham. So there's been an organization called the Crows, which is Kate's father, which is Ruby Rose, the person that's the actor who's playing Kate. Her father runs this organization called the Crows, and it's like high security, been protecting Gotham for the years that Batman has been gone. So it kind of opens up with them turning down the lights, because ever since Batman's been gone, on a way of showing them that, hey, we need you, they've had the bat signal up, hoping to see Batman one day, but it never happened, never came back. So they made this big presentation, big stuff for telling everybody, hey, look at the sky. It's gonna be the last time you see the bat signal, because we don't need them anymore. We have the Crows. And of course, when you talk that good of a fight, things happen. So we get introduced to the villain of the episode, which is Alice, and I think she's gonna be a villain for the series, because we later find out that she's actually Kate's sister, which I'll get into that a little later. So yeah, she comes in, and her group of people end up killing the cops who were around the bat lights to turn them off, and then end up kidnapping Sophie Moore. Sophie Moore is Kate's love interest. She loved her. She was with her back in the days before she started traveling the world to start training to join the Crows, because her dream was to join the Crows with her father and work under her father, but father always pushed her away because I'll get into it now, pretty much. When she was younger, they didn't really specify how old it was. I want to say like 5 or 6. But Kate, her sister Beth, and her mother were driving in a car, and they got into an accident. They got rear-ended by a school bus. They were on a bridge, and the car was hanging halfway off the bridge. At this time, Batman was still in the city, and he ends up flying in, and they're all thinking, oh, Batman's here, they're going to save us. So he put his bat claw into the car and into the bus. He ends up saving everybody in the bus, and then flies away thinking that he calculated the right measures, because he put 2 claws into the car knowing that the car was going to fall over. But he said, if I put 2 claws in, my calculations are right, they're going to be saved. At that same time, he's chasing a villain. So in his mind, he's thinking, oh, they're saved, I have to keep going because he's going to get away. And he leaves. This whole time, you see younger Kate Kane crying, yelling at Batman, please help me, I can't get my mother, I can't get my sister. And then that's when you see the Claw let go of the car, and the car fall with the mother and the sister, and they end up killing him. Very sad. And, she's there yelling, screaming, and they end up dying. But it's actually crazy because they show a connection later with Alice, because Alice, the love interest, Sophie, she ends up kidnapping her. And then that makes, so at this time, fast forward, Kate has actually been traveling the world training, which I'm going to cross that out now. She's been training in all different types of fighting skills, and to improve her body, to improve herself, just so she could prove to her father that she could join the Crow organization. But she gets a call from her stepsister. I believe her name is Mary, and pretty much tell her that Sophie got kidnapped. She needs to come here now and do that. So she leaves and she comes back home to Gotham. Finally, Gotham is in ruins. Gotham, it's been abandoned by Batman. So now everybody is, doing bad things. So which is another thing. She gets kidnapped, brought back, which we later find out that Kate did all this, and just to find out that Sophie's actually been married to a dude, and she's just like, well, look, I saved you, you do what you do, I'm out. So we'll get to the fun part now, all that other stuff, but we'll get to the fun part to where, dude, the suit was badass. I really like the suit. Like I said earlier, it did remind me of Gotham, but it was I really hope that they cast the Bruce Wayne to come back eventually. I don't know who would cast for that role, but it would have to be a little mid-aged Bruce Wayne, not Kevin Conroy, but like I want to see him in the Crisis. But yeah, I have to see him. I have to see what's been going on with that. That is one thing. So let's dive into this. This is another thing. Bruce, pretty much after her mother and her sister died, he pretty much blamed himself. And, her dad wanted nothing. Not that he didn't want nothing to do with her. He just couldn't face her. He was pushing her away. And you know how it is. When you go through certain things, you think, if I keep that person here, keep her at arm's length, she'll be safer over here if I don't keep her in the loop. And that's pretty much what her father did. And he, for 15 years, he actually stayed in the show, 15 years pushing her away to not deal with the pain. And, yeah, that must have not been easy. And you could tell that it had a burden on him. But he did finally, at the end of the episode, told her, look, I'm done running from this pain. If you want to be a part of my Crows organization, just let me know. You be a part and we'll work together. But Kate realized, I don't want to do that. Like, I can be myself when I'm Batman. So she ends up declining. Well, it doesn't really say if she declined or not, but she ends up declining. And she just stays in Wayne Manor. And now she's Batwoman. So pretty much this episode, it was a lot of different, not too much going on. That's pretty much all I have for the first episode. It was the first premiere. It was a lot happened. They dive deep a lot. But yeah, man, I cannot get over how good that suit was. That suit was actually really good. Like, it fit her, and it was just great. A part of me wishes that they could just tie this in to Gotham. Bring back that cast, man. Make Jim Gordon look older. I want that. Or make Jim Gordon be... Nah, that's going to be confusing. But bring him back. Even the villains. Bring back the Riddler. Bring back Penguin. Bring them all back. That would be cool. But yeah, guys. Sorry, I know it's scattered all over the place. I tried to do the best I could. It was just that kind of an episode. It was kind of all over the place. So, yeah, just let me know what you guys think. And, if I missed anything, please put it in the comments. I'll definitely answer. And yeah, stay tuned for looking for my Supergirl video. I have that coming up next. Yeah, guys, have a good one. All right, see you in the next episode of the Real Talk with Celos.